build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll try the outside to the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down, not a huge game, but get away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
Might be changing the route. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
They'll run the counter.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Fox. On target over the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Boy, he was cutting that one close, wasn't he? Almost kicked it out of bounds, but it went into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Martin. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They feed him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to beat him to the left. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first. Wide open spaces. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to pass, it's Fox. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to North Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here they're trying to get to the edge.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, it's Matthews. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Back to throw, it's Fox. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds with no penalty into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll immediately call timeout.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Fox. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll run the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Marshall is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 28 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fox. That's caught. It's Fowler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fox. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for room. It's Martin. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Unloads it left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He's got him.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. It's on target and complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Fox. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game, and how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. It's caught.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this spot. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move, he fires. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
He breaks a tackle. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Trojans! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they're trying to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen,
there he goes! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On the ground, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Fox. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. These teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.